Well, hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. So this is going to be the second time I record this video because something happened with the audio. So I hope that this time around everything is well, right? Right. Even though I do think it's a bit more quiet than normal. Let me know about the volume situation. But all that said, it is a very weird, different day for MCOC. Because now, the best tool MCOC had for looking up information, champion abilities, things like that, is getting Paywall now. And first things first, absolutely no ill will towards the guy who designed Khonshu's Ankh. He clearly did a good job, created an amazing website, and I do believe that, you do things like that, there's absolutely nothing wrong in paid for that. At the same time, I don't think it is a good move. I don't think it is going to work out well. For reason number one, not like Khonshu's Ankh is a must-have thing. There are alternatives. I will leave links to both of these sites. This one's called MCOC Cockpit, and it has champion abilities as well. It has Battlegrounds info. It's not obviously exactly the same as Khonshu's Ankh. It has some upsides. It has some downsides. Again, I personally loved Khonshu's Ankh and prefer that. You can look up a lot of things here for champ as well. Additionally, we have mcoc.gg. That also is a very interesting site. You can also have the champion abilities there. It does have quite a lot of information. You can go in detail. There is some information that Khonshu's Ankh didn't used to display in manner. There is something that is missing from what Khonshu's Ankh. Obviously, it's a matter of preference and what type of user AI you prefer. I'm still going to explore these sites myself because I'm not entirely sure which one I prefer myself. But I'm going to leave a link to all of the three sites, by the way, because I will also leave a link to Khonshu's Ankh, because if you do want to keep using and supporting it, that is great, by the way. And it is not that much as well. It's only like $3 or $5 a month, depending when you choose. And realistically, it's not a large amount of money, especially how much spent on a month really is not. However, now kind of like jumping to the bad side. Realistically, we need to take Khonshu's Ankh what it is. Data mined set of information that is again adjusted for us to consume the preferred way. It is a tool of convenience. A lot of this information you can game, and again, there are competitors and alternate sites available for that information at how well. So I think that's where the big mistake is, because as soon as one of these things becomes paid, people are just gonna go to the other side. First things first. This game has X amount of players, but vast majority of them are free to play. Vast majority of the players are free to play, as in they're not paying for the game that they play, which is, by the way, perfectly fine. Absolutely no issue with play players. I think every game needs as possible. They're not going to pay for a website to look up information for the game that they don't pay for. Right? It makes no sense. So if you're a free-to-play player, it means you're playing the game for free. You're not going to pay for a service to look up information. Especially, again, that are free. And then further on, there is like a big kind of like emotional barrier to making a subscription at this point. Or as far as I'm aware, we're all trying to kind of like cut down and get rid of them. Like I canceled my Disney Plus, I canceled my Netflix because I just realized I don't really use them, and much of the content that they put out doesn't really appeal to me. If I really want to watch something, I can, let's say, resubscribe on a new email for a trial month, or fail the high seas or something. But as the rule of thumb, I'm trying to reduce the amount of subscriptions that I have, and it does take like people kind of like wanting to bite on it. And again, I think that will put a lot of people. I'm not saying that's good or right, and I'm not absolutely talking whether the guy behind the Khonshu Ankh does deserve to get paid one way or another. I think he absolutely does. If he's putting in a ton of work and effort into this, and a lot of people are using it, I think it is awesome that there were some people who were supporting it already. As it turns out, not that many though. And I wish a bit more support in the well from people or from the Kabam itself, which is something that does. It's not going to happen that I am quite skeptical how well this plan is going to work and how the user traffic will look on the website. Again, wish him all the best. But there is MCOC cockpit, there is MCOC, and look up a lot of information in the game itself. So here we are. There is a topic and a thread on the forums about, well, people are obviously expressing mixed sentiment. A lot of people are immediately abandoning the site. There are some people greedy, and I don't think making a good decision. I hope I'm wrong. I hope he gets all the money in the world. I hope he makes wonderful website and make something amazing out of it. And if I will feel that it is indispensable for me, I would subscribe to it too. If it offered much of what nobody else does in the best possible form factor, and there would be some sort of associated with it and so on and so forth. Great. But for what that website was up until now, I'm not entirely sold on that. Honestly, Kabam should help support it. I think that would have been a great suggestion, an option as well. Because realistically, Kabam's own websites are for, well, information lookup for the new events. Really, that's it. Nobody goes there because you won't find out something about specific champion, basically. The only time I enter the champion section is when I wanted to make fun of Kabam's incorrect assessment of their champion attribute. That's really it. Aside from that, I just use it for the news, and similarly to the forums. And it's a shame, because Kabam could have easily, in the time span of 10 years, built a website also players, which they just haven't. And they have never, as far as I know, at any point properly supported anybody who did. I don't think Aunt May got any connection with Kabam. That could have been awesome. Actually closed down. And again, in my grim predictions, I do think this is actually going to be the end of the website for the vast majority of the players. Or I think he's going to rethink it, seeing that his website traffic dropped by 95%. Because I'm certain it would. And in my mind, this is a similar comparison to what if I put all my content to members only. I think my channel will be absolutely done for, because 90+% of the people watching my videos, which I am very grateful for, by the way, all of those views, the like button, and everything matters. And appreciate them. The fact of the matter is that 90+% of watching my channel would not and have never been members on my channel, and that is fine. And most of them would never support me, buy me a coffee or PayPal or something like that. That is fine. But at no point I would be able to or willing and consider putting my content as members only, because I know that people would go wherever it's free. They'll be like, well, why do I need to watch this? And that demands a payment. I can go watch somebody else's video. I am grateful enough that people watch me. Obviously, in my case, difference is that there is ad revenue involved, and Khonshu's Ankh effectively ads on the website, which I, by the way, think is a mistake. I think he should have absolutely went for the ad model rather than putting everything behind paywall. However, here we are. So, to sum it up, I have no hard feelings about guy making content. I, however, do not think it is a wise idea. I will leave a link to his website as well if you support it. Was and is a wonderful website. At the same time, I will leave a link to both of these websites that are free to use currently and offer many of the same functionalities there. At the very least, main ones. And it's highly up for you to decide. I'm more than willing to hear your thoughts and opinions on this matter as well, because again, there have been a mix of opinions here. So let me know what you think, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Hello there, guys, and welcome back to the channel. So we have all the information about